and welcome to my channel. My name is Autumn Embers and today's video is all about renovating this apartment for my Black Widow, who is called Scarlett. Because at the moment I'm doing the Black Widow challenge that I'm really enjoying, and in the laws part, Scarlett gave birth to a baby boy called Cosmo. Now hopefully Cosmo is a spellcaster just like his dad, and of course that would be kind of fun. And with the new arrival of Cosmo, bearing in mind Scarlett already has a son called Raven. He's called Raven because his father was Caleb, and Raven is a vampire, so I thought that'd be quite a fun name to have. And with Raven and the new arrival of Cosmo, there was no room in her old apartment. Also, for other reasons, the apartment wasn't great. We had rat problems, we had bug problems, we had power shortages, and we also had a neighbour called Chance who just kept letting himself in for reasons I have no idea. He didn't have an apartment key, so he shouldn't be coming in, but he was. All he was doing when he came into Scarlett's apartment was watching telly, using the computer, eating food out of Scarlett's fridge, using the loo, and then just sort of like going again. And if he wasn't doing that, he was making a load of noise with his other roommates, and that was upsetting Scarlett and Raven, who was at the time a toddler, and so Scarlett had to go down to theirs, pound on their door and say, "Oi, what are you doing? Knock it off. We can't sleep, you're disturbing my toddler." And the Raven was getting really upset because he couldn't get to sleep. And so yeah, those are other reasons we are also moving. And so when I was looking for like apartments for Scarlett to move into, I came across this apartment that I think is in the art district, and I found this one, and it came to my attention. Despite owning City Living for quite some time, I have never ever played in this apartment or even renovated it, because I always quite like the look of it, and so I thought, okay then, let's use this apartment that I do quite like and move Scarlett into it. And the price of the apartment with all the stuff that I did have, Scarlett could not afford it. So I then had to just quickly go into build buy mode before I moved them in and just take away some of the items that this apartment already had, and then replace them with items, like cheaper items that she could afford. Although in saying that, I did keep some of the items just because they were upgrades from the items that she did own. For example, the fridge in the kitchen, that is an upgrade because the fridge that she used to have was the crappy City Living one. It was like one of the first ones in the catalogue, so it's quite cheap, whereas this one, I think it is one of the more expensive ones because it's further down the catalogue. So it's like, yeah, keeping that one. It means that her children won't complain of the disgusting quality of the food. The other upgrade that I was keeping is that Scarlett's new bedroom now has a 4-poster bed, and again it is found further down the catalogue, and so therefore it is better quality. It's more expensive, which was great because the last bed that she was using was again like the crappy City Living bed that is also found quite far up the catalogue. So I was like, yeah, keeping that one. That's an upgrade that I'm keeping. Now you may have noticed some of the items I have taken away but have not quite got around to sort of like replacing. Now that's because again, like I said, Scarlett couldn't afford this apartment with the furniture that it did have. So one, I'm replacing them with like cheaper items. Two, the apartment that she does own at the moment already has furniture in it, so why not take that furniture that she already owns and bring it to this apartment? And at the moment I haven't got round to that stage yet, and so at the moment I'm just all like filling it out with items that she does own, but she could upgrade them. But you do see me moving Scarlett into this apartment with her family and then using the items she does own. So for example, Do I use the stove? I don't know. I can't remember what I did with the stove there, but I do give her the dining table that she already owns. I moved it into this apartment. There are other items that she also owns. I moved into this apartment, like I think it was the computer desk. I also moved into this apartment that she already owned. So this bedroom here is Scarlett's bedroom. It's a lot larger than the bedroom that she had in her last apartment. This bedroom here is the bedroom that Raven, her eldest, and Cosmo, her youngest, that she just gave birth to, will be sharing. Now you're probably asking me, okay, but why isn't Raven, the eldest, being moved into his own bedroom? Because we do have that spare bedroom. Wow. My thinking is that Scarlet partners sometimes have siblings attached to them. Now, in the rules, it does say you can just sort of like get rid of them by moving them like outside the household, so they get moved somewhere else. That's not fun, is it? That's not a lot of fun. You're just sort of like getting rid of them, moving them out of the way. I mean, that's not fun at all. I mean, it'd be more fun if we could move them in and sort of like bump them off as they are living with us. And so that spare bedroom is going to be used for the siblings, and to sort of like shuffle them off a little bit. And get rid of them in that way, because I thought that'd be more fun to doodles. So that's what that room is going to be used for. Although if we ever get to the point where Raven grows up into a teenager, he will use that spare bedroom. And also if Scarlett has even more kids, which I am hoping that she does, because it'll be interesting to see the family tree, because at the moment Scarlett is seeing a family, and within that family she's seeing every member of that family. And I will love if Scarlett to have kids with every member of that family. It'll have like a weird family tree. That's what I'm hoping for. So hopefully Scarlett will have some more kids, and so Raven will have to move out of that room. So I'm just sort of like filling out this apartment, hoping that Scarlett can afford this. I thought that poster was funny because it has Grimm's scythe in it, and I think it has Grimm in it, and I thought, oh, that's funny, isn't it? Because she's the Black Widow. People die around her. I thought, oh, that's funny, isn't it? Okay, so here at the moment, I think I've moved Scarlett in. So here I've just pulled up her family, even her family inventory, where I've just literally went into build by mode in her last apartment, and grabbed the item, then backspaced, and so that then moved all the items into her family inventory. And now I'm just moving all that stuff out of it and just moving it into the apartment. So all this stuff she already owned and was in the last apartment. So yeah, that meant she could afford this, so that was handy dandy. And actually a lot of this stuff that she owned was kind of modern, and so quite happily fitted into this apartment already. So that was very handy dandy. Had these two bookcases, didn't know where to put them, so I put them against the kitchen wall there, and I think I quite like it. I had a bit of a problem trying to sort of like use this big space. I do quite like the open plan layout. It's something that I'm used to, but it's quite a big space. Like, okay, what do I put here then? Just using these decorative objects that she used to have in her apartment. And so yeah, this is basically Scarlett's apartment, and you will see it being used throughout the Let's Play. I have a funny feeling she might have to move once again, but it really depends if Scarlett lives for that long, because we only have till she's a young adult. Once she ages up into an adult, that's when the Let's Play stops. And so I don't know how long we'll be using this apartment, but I'm quite happy with it. Love the Moschino stuff in this apartment. Matches really, really nicely. I found these items, like, where did I get this from? It was either from the weddings that she's had, or her ex-partner Raj, because one of the items was from like the culinary Korea. I was like, okay, I think that's from Raj. And so I was like, okay, I can delete this stuff, can't I? So here are the pictures of the apartment. I will leave you guys here. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you have enjoyed watching. And thank you and goodbye.